underway in Buffalo. And we'll see a return here from the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Andrew Beck, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots 7. Bills nothing. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. Powers through. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eason. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Eason going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 14, Bills 7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Bills 7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Eason. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Stop. 60 back.
Now back to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd and 12, Eason. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Patriots' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
Off the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
28, Bills 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette running right. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Eason sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Eason to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Throwing is Eason. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Patriots 38, Bills 24.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Fournette. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Bills 32.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Eason. Throw left side complete. That's more.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now, carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd down and goal. Eason. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll set up a throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And a Patriot first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.